Hey, y'all. Welcome, everybody. Hey, Tipsy Boo. Hey, Miss Rosalind McElveen. We're not going to be here long because I am weeding out some templates. And I just cut out, I've been working. So I'm getting prepared. I'm getting some content prepared for next week. I was actually supposed to be recording a video, and I figured that I would do that after we finish our one-on-one sessions for the challenge. But I'm probably just gonna go and get a little bit of rest in a minute after I do some of these templates. But I have me two sweatshirts, a red and a green. I'm gonna make me a sweater, and I have this orange and green for some UM. I'm gonna make a UM shirt and then a Christmas sweater for me. But I'm gonna mix them like how we did the split. Hey Rachel, how we did the split. And I'm like, you need to go on Patrice L because I've been focusing so much on just craftable things this week. And so I felt like, I couldn't do the challenge on this channel too, but I felt like I needed to come on. And I've been playing around with some of the patches now. The plastic sheeting is okay, but it's not necessarily my favorite. So with the plastic sheeting, with this particular one, I didn't use any felt or any twill or anything with this one. I just stitched this out directly onto the plastic sheeting. That's a negative. That wasn't good. So this is how this one came out. And it looks okay, but there are parts up here where there's like a little small gap where it looks like maybe like it shifted. See, y'all can see it a little bit. This one I did with felt, and I also did this one on my on the marquee. And this one looks 1,000 times better than this one. I mean, yeah. But this was my test stitch on this stitch anyway to see how it was gonna look. So I definitely just go ahead and use regular cutaway stabilizer and felt as opposed to like doing it like this because I just feel like, yeah, I don't know. For some things, I think it works okay, the plastic sheeting, but for other things, like I think I just prefer good old cutaway stabilizer, and for my patches, felt. But these came out pretty good. If I use felt, I don't have to do like that nap blocker because I know y'all can't see it good. Let me see if I put my hand up here. No. But this is all stitches. Like this is like 20,000 stitches in it. But yeah, that's what we got going on today. But hey, I'm gonna keep freezing. I should have just turned on. Let me turn on my other camera. Y'all gonna get sick and tired of me freezing. I've been freezing up on everybody today. So we started our one-on-ones today, and I think it was amazing. And I just started feeling a little bit overwhelmed, and not because of doing them, but just because, like, just to have the opportunity to be able to talk to you guys and talk to some of y'all who signed up for the one-on-ones. Like, it's really a privilege for me, and I just got so much more like amped up just to be able to like do this whole thing. Because sometimes I get to where I feel like, oh, do I really want to do this? But like today and yesterday, because we started yesterday, like I really feel more of my purpose, and so it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. It's not bad, but I was feeling a little bit overwhelmed. Like it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Y'all know I don't like to do one-on-ones. This is like the first time ever that I've done something like this, but I felt like that's what I needed to do. That's it. But this one came out so good. Y'all know I have two jackets. So this is gonna start making my new patch jacket. The pink one is over and done. So we'll go with this one. The new one's gonna be a little more colorful. So I know y'all saw I said about a new book. That is The Intruder by Frida McFadden. I want to read it. So if you guys want to read it and we talk about it in like a few weeks, we can do that. But that's what I have. Like that's the book that I was gonna tell you guys about. So let me know if you guys are interested in reading it. It's called The Intruder. I haven't started it, but I have downloaded it. So I'm going to get ready to start reading it soon. Hey, Bonetta. Hey, Kristen. Hey, Miss Sonia and Rosetta Cobb, Miss Linda Tolbert, Alicia, Pamela, Rachel. Thank you, Rachel. This one's a little bit of a hot mess though. This one is, and I was thinking that maybe I just wanted to take off the word caution here, because you can't really see it too good. Well, I mean, you can see it, but I just feel like, do we really need caution on top of it with the black and yellow caution tape? I don't know. This was with the Brother Sketch. But it could just be like I just probably need to use, because it's so many stitches, maybe that's the problem with the plastic sheeting, because I just used a lot of stitches with it. So I probably don't need to use so many stitches. Well, if I use a lot of stitches, don't use the plastic sheeting. Because I've stitched out a few other things with it and it was fine, but this was just like a no-go. It was not happening. Felicia, you probably already read it already. It's called The Intruder by Frida McFadden. Have you read it already? You read. Hey, Pamela Scott. I think I said hey to you already. Hey, Miss Martha Jordan. Hey, Tanya. Hey, Marianne. Hey, Miss Mary Brown. How y'all doing? What are you guys doing today? Aw, thank you, Rachel. Girl, it's scary out here, but it's fine. Y'all. Hey, Danny. Hey, Miss Vivian Crosby. You already read it. Oh, Felicia. Hey, Miss Daisy. So this week with the challenge, I'll leave this for our members only live, but with the challenge, we've been doing pretty good. At least I've been doing pretty decent, staying on track. I posted every week. I was supposed to have a YouTube long form video posted today. That's what I was originally going to do. But then I changed and just put up a short on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. So I'll probably do my long form video on Tuesday and Friday instead of trying to do it. I was going to do one today, but the short counts. I've been busy this weekend in addition to the one-on-ones that we were doing. So I finished this template. It says Grinchy Little Thing. It's like I don't know if you guys saw on my on the Facebook page. I didn't put it in the group. I put it on my Facebook page, and then I think I put it on Instagram too. So I made this template. It's just an applique template that just says Grinchy Little Thing. And that, of course, in the inside, I use a little bit of glitter HTV just to make my life a little bit easier. But that's how that looks, and that's how the bling design is too. Like the bling design is like the same file that I use. Now I am going to be doing some classes next weekend, so I'll be doing a silhouette studio class, just a basic silhouette, non-rhinestone, nothing like that. But it will show you the steps of setting up like an SVG like this, so that you can then turn it into rhinestones, or you can turn it into. Did I not switch from the other camera? I thought I did. You can turn it into embroidery, or you can turn it into rhinestones, like totally, But that's what the class is going to be about. And I do have it on sale this time. This is the first time ever that I've had it on sale. And that's because I didn't do anything for like Cyber Monday or anything like that. So I just did it this time for that. But yeah. Oh, I have this Grinchy Little Thing. This isn't on my website yet. Only the embroidery file is. And then I have one that says 'Tis the Season, like how Merry and Bright and Holly and Jolly is. I did that. And then I still have to do this Modest Pink Tea that I have not brushed in yet. And Shay Shay is going to take my pink card away. But I need to brush this in. So we may brush some stuff in on Tuesday. I'm not sure yet if we're gonna do bling or do something else. And then somebody sent me a message like, my silhouette does my Romeo doesn't cut. How does yours cut? Mine cuts pretty good. The only area that I have like any concerns with is like this area here, and that's where the roller is. That's where the roller goes over it. And so I usually have to pick some stones from there occasionally. Depending on how close I have that bounding box to the edge, I may have to pick some over here on the edge. But generally not too, I still have to pick some stuff, but not like that. You just gotta test your settings out. Yay, Rachel. Rachel finally cut it out. Let me see what the rest of y'all are doing. All right, so Vanella's watching the Bears football game. Hey, The Custom Life by Michelle. Michelle versus Kels. Hey, Vera. Hey, Lisa. And it's Valerie Morgan. Yeah, we're not going to be on here long. I just wanted to touch bases with you guys. Oh, this is another thing that I got. So for those of you who are maybe doing the challenge or maybe into social media and you're not. So I got this little contraption off of Amazon. I saw it on Instagram. I think I saw it on Instagram, like one of the Instagram ads that came up and they were showing this. Now there's another part that goes with this. I purchased this part. And then there's also like a small mini ring light that goes here, but I don't have it yet. It should be delivered sometime today for the ring light. You had to buy these separate. I don't know if there's a package that comes with the ring light, but this one didn't come with the ring light. And when I was like, where's the ring light? I had to order it separately. So the ring light like attaches to this MagSafe area here. So this kind of like for pictures, I can't wait to really test it out. Because for pictures, like I can kind of control this. Like if you look here, you see like the camera settings right there. So you can actually zoom in. Like I can zoom in, zoom out. It works on Bluetooth. You can zoom in, zoom out. So I want to see how that's going to be with me for taking like pictures and things like that. Like you can zoom in quite a bit. And, you can zoom out a little bit. So I got this just so I can see, how this would be with social media, taking pictures. I can even put it on video. It can even record. So if I need to get closer or so. But I want to try it out. And I can't wait for that ring light to come. And when that little mini ring light comes, I'll tell y'all how that goes, how this is. Like how the pictures look and stuff like that. Hey, Brandy. Full Circle's doing a larger job. Oh, Lisa. Is it just in certain areas or is it like in general, like it starts off good and then it stops? Just have the handheld tripod. I was going to order it because you can just snap it from remote or on the device. So that's not how you like. Okay, I will, Rachel. So you do I want to see how this one goes. I have one that has a remote. Like this one didn't come with a remote. I don't think it did. If it did, I overlooked it, which is 100% possible. But I didn't see a remote, but it might have. But y'all have me so inspired. Like I got a chance to talk to so many of y'all this weekend just about like what your goals are and things like that, and it's very inspiring. Like a lot of y'all have so many goals and things like that, and fear stops you from just jumping in and going. Don't let fear stop you. Don't let fear stop you. And it's easy, but do it scared. Do it scared. Because time doesn't stop for anybody. Time just keeps going and going and going. And the next thing you know, you're 10 years down the line and you haven't done what you truly, truly, truly want to do. So no, it doesn't hurt to try it out. Social media is scary because you're gonna have some people who you're not gonna want to really have to be bothered with them, but it's okay. It's okay. You can still be of assistance to them, and they can still be of assistance to you. Y'all. Now, the one thing that I can say is that if you're looking to sell digital files, you're gonna have to figure out what you're willing to help with, because there's a lot of people who buy the digital files, like they'll see what you have and they want it, or they see the finished product, especially if you're showing like the finished product on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, wherever, and they want to get the product, or they want to get the file, and they get the file. But you have a lot of people who have never done it before, like they've never brushed in rhinestones, or they've never used an SVG before, and then they have no idea what they're doing, and they think it's the file, and then here they are telling you like, hey, something's wrong with this file, you need to fix it. And it's like, ma'am, if you look, you see like 400 other people bought that file. Nobody else had the issue but you. That's when it's time to stop and take a break and say, hey, maybe it's me. Maybe it's Maybelline. I don't know which one it is. Maybe the Maybelline got in your eyes. I don't know. But just know that you're going to be dealing with people who don't know how to do a lot of the things, and they want to do the things. And you always have to remember, we started there too. Like, I started brand new where I wanted to do the things. Now, I was the person who was going to like research it and try to see and learn and do all those things, but everybody's just not there. And honestly, a lot of times people don't know where to look. Like, they don't know where to look. They don't know where to start, so you're going to have to pack a lot of patience. Some things you're just going to have to take. I would recommend, like, if you have videos or if you have any type of shorts that show how to do it, like how to separate the design, how to cut it, just attach those videos to whatever your digital file post is. So that way, you can always refer people back to, hey, there's how-to videos in the listing. So just go there and click there so that, it'll show you how to cut this file, how to do whatever with the file, okay? Just wanted to share that with y'all because sometimes, honey, people, they want to do it. And I can't blame them, I can't blame them for wanting to. And to be honest, they're supporting your business, they're purchasing something from you. So, it's just, it can be a lot when people don't know. Okay, it starts off great, and then at a certain point, the circles for rhinestones. So it starts off great, and then it stops. So when it does that, Lisa, I want you to look and see, like, even try to cut something. Look and make sure that blade is going all the way down. Because, so that happened to me before. And some of you guys remember when my Romeo was not cutting all the way, or it wasn't cutting all of those circles out. And so it was very frustrating because it would go through, it would look like it was cutting, and then when I would take it off, some of the holes would cut and some wouldn't. But that was because that blade was not going down into the flock. That blade wasn't actually touching the flock. So at some points it would cut, it would touch, and then other points it would perform the motion, but the blade wasn't touching the flock all the way, like it wouldn't go all the way around. So check and see if that may be it, because if that's the case, then it was like underneath in the carriage, you had to like do something to keep it from moving a certain way. Let me know. Hey, Miss Lisa. Hey, Nomi. Hey, J Mama. Hey, Stacy A Bear. Hey, Rosalind and Kevin. I missed some of y'all. Hey, Shay Shay. I missed y'all. Hey, Nafisa, Monique, Up Designs. I'm not going to be on here long, y'all. Hey, Miss Gail. Awesome, Miss Gail. I'll go check it out. That's good. Y'all are busy over there. Y'all have been very, very busy. Hey, Miss Geneva Coleman. Watch your post when I could. Yeah, just check and see. Even if you do something different so that you're not wasting any flock, Lisa, like maybe put a piece of, if you have cardstock, put cardstock down and just see if it goes to do that cut. Like, because it will happen whether it's flock or HTV. Like, I was getting it too when I was cutting HTV. I'll be like, why isn't the HTV, like, why isn't it all cut? Like, parts were cut and then other parts wouldn't. Frustrating, but it did happen to me. So just check it out, girl, and see. That looks so strange. I don't know what. Just check it out. And if that is the case, then you just have to take the carriage off. I think I have a video where I was showing it. I don't. The video wasn't necessarily about that. I think I was just kind of like talking about it a little bit, and then I don't know. I don't know. All right. So yeah, y'all. But that's what we got going on. You guys are super inspiring, and I'm excited to see what this is going to look like. And just because this challenge is going to end in, yes, Miss Gail, you can say, just because this challenge is going to end in 20, well, not in 25 days. Now it's in what, like 15 days, 16 days. It's fine. Um, you guys still, the challenge ends, but your goals don't end. So you need to continue to do what you're doing. You need to continue. That's how you're going to grow. So this is just to give us a boost. This is just to give us a boost to start. That's it. That's it, and that is all. Yes, Lisa. Then that's what I was doing because it wasn't cutting all the way. It would cut some. I'm not even gonna tell you how much flock I wasted doing that because what I would do is I would send like 15 or 20 designs at one time. And so when I would do that, of course, I'm not going peeling each one of them at the same time. So when I would go back and look, oh, girl, it didn't cut. So that was not fun. I do not wish that on anybody. It's not fun at all. And I got some other. Oh, I need to send out that link for our sweatshirts that we made. Hey, LaShonda. Hey, LaShonda. Y'all are a mess. Y'all are a mess. Rachel, we all a little bit nosy. No, that's definitely a thing. I can't wait to get this over because I want to see how I'm gonna. So when I take a picture with this, I'm gonna tell y'all how. Like I'll put, hey, this is what the picture looks like with this little thing. They just be having me buy all types of stuff, y'all. Like I got to get myself together. They just have me buying all types of things. Yeah. Something like, oh, Kristen said, like an overcut. Yeah. Change the blade. So, Lashonda, what has it been doing? Is it not cutting? Because a few people have told me that they've been having some issues with either Romeo or Juliet. My Romeo was giving me a hard time at one time, and that was because it was not fully extending. That blade was not fully extending out. So once I changed it and fixed that, then it's been fine ever since. It's been fine ever since. I haven't had any major issues with it. Hey, Soyini. Yeah, it makes it look at that setting. Yeah, not cutting the holes all the way. That's the same thing that Lisa is happening to Lisa. Make sure the inner part of where, and to be honest, y'all, I don't feel like we should have to do this. Okay, I know I've said it before. I've said it. Like, I don't feel like this is something that we should even have to do. Like, nobody wants to be taking machines apart. Well, I like to take them apart, but not, I don't really want to have to take them apart. So that blade may not be going all the way. Is it fully cutting the circles and you have to poke them out? Or is it more so like it's not fully cutting the circles? Hey, Miss Jazzy G, let me know if it's cutting it all the way or no. Because mine, it was cutting some of them all the way, and then it part of it would be cut and the other part wouldn't be cut. I don't know why. You gotta poke them out. Let me see. Have you it's like I'm pretty sure you've done the pressure because you been at this for a long time, like checking the pressure. Um, and Lisa said that she changed her blade already, but I don't know, guys. Mine was giving me problems, but that was because it just was not cutting all the way. That was the problem I had. It wasn't cutting. It was cutting some and not some, not other parts. Definitely reach out. Yeah, talk to Caesar. She's really cutting some of them. Like half the circle. Yeah. I would call them too. I mean, when I had my issue, I contacted Patrick and I was like, yo, this is not cutting. And that's when he told me about the problem. It was like a something. It's actually a thing. And so he told me, what was happening. Then he put me in contact with, I forgot who it was, and that's what it was. So they removed the back and reset the blade. Yeah, it may not be that blade may not be fully extending out of the housing when it goes down to cut. Because every time it goes down to cut, that blade actually, like, if it's not touching the flock or the material, like if it's not, then it's not cutting it. Yeah. Yeah. That's no fun at all. And it's Joyce T. Watching Green Bay and the Bears. Enjoy. Oh, so these are they're just Gildan sweatshirts. I need to so this is one that I'm gonna split and cut, like how we did the other sweatshirts. So these are just red sweatshirts. It's just like a red Gildan. It's gonna be a Christmas shirt for me. See, this is the red. What size is this? This is the red, and then this is the green. Let me show y'all the green. Hey, retired crafter. Where's Dr. Johnson? I didn't see her. Oh, there you. Hey, Dr. Johnson. To my room, I cleaned the blade housing, changed the blade, and then made sure the placement was correct. And changed the strip, and it's been a business since then. Oh, you changed the strip out too. Cut a lot. I do matless mostly too. Yeah, I do mat. I don't know. Only time I use a mat when I cut with the Romeo is when I'm doing like a print and cut type of situation. And this is the green, Rachel. So I'm gonna mix these together. I'm gonna have one half green and one half red for Christmas. I'm excited about this. So I'm gonna do a video. This is gonna be one of my videos that I'm gonna do for next week. Maybe I'll sew it tomorrow. I originally wanted to, today I was supposed to be making some glitter ornaments and I was going to record myself doing it, but I may do that another day. It's not going to be today for certain. And then I have this orange and green. And so for this, I'm making a UN. It's going to be like a UN shirt that I'm going to give to 2 people. So that's my plan, y'all. That's my plan. So I don't know if I'm gonna do a video on the orange and green, but definitely the red and green. I'll do a video. I don't think it has anything to do with the mat, but I never ever use the mat, like ever, unless I'm doing the print and cut. All of this went through the mat, like all of this went through through the mat, through the machine without a mat, like all of that. And this, I'm peeling the dots, and this is what I have. Remember that center part I told you guys that always give me like an issue because of the wheel right there? You see where the O is? That's where that center. But everything else, I when I tell y'all I never use the mat unless I'm using a Cricut. because my StarCraft I don't use a mat, and then also my Romeo I don't use a mat. I have a Juliet in a box. Maybe I'll unbox it as one of the videos. Ooh, maybe I'll use my silhouette, my cameo as one of the videos. Let me not say that too loud. Somebody might hold me to that. Never mind. I was just joking. I was just playing, guys. I was just playing. I wasn't serious. Oh, it was something I wanted to do when I came back in here. What time is it? 6 o'clock? We got a little bit more time for stickers. That's what I use it for when I do stickers. But now I've just been doing UV DTF. So like I haven't really had to do it. Now if I'm doing something with like cardstock, like making the grad toppers, the grad cap toppers and things like that, then yeah, I need to, I need to use my mat. Or even when I'm working with faux leather. Because when you're working with faux leather, it can't just go in the machine. So that's another time when I use it. I'm trying to think when are other times I use the mat. And I also don't take the backing off. Y'all see that this whole roll, I can't take the backing off. But I know that works for some people, taking the backing off. It used to work for me when I used the mat, taking the backing off. But I felt like I used to like stretch out the holes a little bit. Hey, Miss Sharon Davenport. I just hopped on for a little bit, Miss Sharon Davenport. I was trying to see if anybody wanted to read The Intruder by Frida McFadden with me. I'm freezing, y'all. I'm going to freeze I kept telling everybody that in our one-on-ones. I'm freezing because I haven't updated the camera. I need to update the software for the camera because when you're using, like the camera that I'm using right now is a Canon, and so it's a Canon Rebel 17. And so on that camera, when I'm streaming and I have it connected to the laptop or the iMac, you have to have the Canon EOS utility software on here. And I think I just need to update it because I haven't updated in a while. And I don't know about y'all. Do y'all ignore when it tells you to do updates? Do you ignore it or do you just update? Because I'm the person who ignores. I ignore it. That's what I do. I'm not gonna waste my time doing it, but I need to. It's my mat for making stickers, stickiness. Okay, your cookies, yeah. But definitely check. I would call check with them. Check with Caesar and see. Like, how long has it been giving you this issue? LaShonda, how long has it been giving you this issue? Hey, Janie, I'm gonna read The Intruder. I actually already have it downloaded. I feel like I may have a little bit of time. The holidays are here now. I mean, I don't really have that much time to do it, but I will. Like in my downtime, that's a little bit of relaxation for me. Hey, Barb. Barb, you already meal prepped for the day? Barb, I have not meal prepped anything, and I haven't had the chance to meal prep nothing this weekend. I haven't really been eating like how I should. I mean, like I haven't been eating bad, but I haven't really been eating a lot. So I need to do better with myself. It's been a while back to using. Girl, LaShonda, if you went back to using your Cricut, I know it's been, yeah, you probably tried everything you could. Yes, I understand. I still use my Cricut. It's right there. The Cricut 4 is down there, but I still use my Cricut. So not all the time. I feel like the Romeo, I could just put things in faster, and because I don't use a mat, I just pop it in and it cuts. Even if it's HTV, I just pop it in and it cuts it. I don't have to worry about a mat or anything. But there are times where I still use my Cricut, and even just to cut out flock, sometimes I'll do it because the Romeo and the StarCraft, they're usually cutting like a lot of flock when I'm doing the templates for the bling boxes. So those are preoccupied. So I usually do, when those are working, I'll get my Cricut Maker and cut some stuff out. Now you put them all away, Stacy. Hey, Fern. Dang, Stacy, you did it like that? Don't do cricket like that, y'all. Don't do cricket like that. Can't break away from my cricket. And Sandra said she can't break away from her cricket. No, I still use it. I'm actually gonna take Prakisha back to the school because we have a new room. We have our room. I was gonna see if I had a picture to show. I only took a small little picture of it, but it's also gonna be where we can do like some podcasting and teach the kids how to do podcasting, and then possibly do like a oh no, see y'all can't see too much of it. When I go to the school tomorrow, I'll take a picture so that I can show y'all what the class looks like. It's a lot of work that we have to do in the classroom, just as far as like moving things around and just setting things up in there, but it's totally doable. Lashonda, I still love that cricket too. Listen, y'all. Listen. I get it. Cricket moves a little bit slower, right? Cricket does move a little bit slower, and you have to cut on the mat. And cricket speed is not what makes me use my Romeo or my StarCraft more. It's the fact that you have to use a mat with cricket. And I know you're gonna say, oh, well, they have the smart vinyl. I'm not using smart vinyl, so I don't, that's not. I'm using flock. I'm using other vinyls. I'm using other things, and that's what makes me use the Romeo and the Juliet the most. Not the Romeo and Juliet, the Romeo and the StarCraft the most, is because I don't have to have a mat. It's not even the speed; it's the mat situation. Because even with the Venture, Eve was like the other night I said I was gonna cut out the rhinestone template, and Eve was like, "Are you gonna use the Venture?" And I'm like, I didn't even think of using the Venture, and that's because guess what? You have to use a mat with the Venture. If I'm putting flock in there, it's gonna fix y'all. If I'm putting flock in there, it's going to have to be the bench, like it's gonna have to be the mat. So I don't want to use the mat. That's what stops me. That's really what stops me. Caesar doesn't, but you can do Wi-Fi. You don't have to have a hardwired Fern. You don't have to have it hardwired. Stacy said also it's a software for me. The software is all right. It doesn't even work good with my MacBook, the Leonardo. It doesn't like I feel like I can't really do too much shortcut things with it. It's better than the Cricut Design Space software. It is. It's not better than Silhouette Studio, but it is better than Cricut Design Space, and it's a pretty viable software. I think it's a pretty viable software, especially for like coming from Cricut. The only thing with Cricut, I think that Cricut is super duper user friendly, and but once you've passed that beginner stage, it's like okay, I need something more. Like it's good for beginners. It's good for people who don't have that much um, design background or knowing how to design and working with cutters and things like that. It's good for people like that. But once you pass that and you want to do other things, and it's like Cricket, you gotta do better. You gotta get yourself right. They tried some things, but it's still not. And I was telling somebody else another key thing with Cricut is that especially for beginners and just starting out is that with the Cricut machine and the software, it's pretty easy to use, and you also have those preset cut settings to where you're not guessing or you're not trying to figure it out. And I do know with Romeo there are some settings in Romeo that they have that's preset like brick and things like that, glitter. But with Cricut, like they have a lot of different materials that you can kind of play around with, and you never really have to figure it out. You never have to test. Well, you should test it out, but you never really have to figure it out. So that's another thing with Cricut that's good. But I'm gonna always pick my matless machines to cut with. I don't have even with the Vavor, I can cut matless with that. That's probably gonna go to the school with me though, so I'm gonna have to move all that stuff. I think I'm gonna take that to the school. So at the school so far, y'all, let me tell you what we have at the school. So at the school we have a sublimation printer, we have a DCF printer, We have 2 heat presses. We have the DTF printer in the oven. We have 2 tumbler presses, maybe 3. We have a Romeo at the school. Of course, I gotta take my Cricut. Like I gotta take the Cricut. So Cricut has to go with me. Crickisha has to go with me to the school. But Romeo is already there. And I'm trying to. There's a few other machines that we have there, but I think I'm gonna take the Vavor with me to the school. I'm trying to think what else. The Vavor. Oh, I'm gonna take a laser with me to the school. A CO2, a small CO2 laser, a mom port that I have. I'm gonna take that to the school with me too, because we're gonna be teaching the kids like how to do all the things, how to be little entrepreneurs, how to make the things, stuff like that. Thank you for sharing, Davenport. Yes, please remember to give this video a thumbs up. If this is your first time here stopping by to see us, this is just a quick, pop up live that I need to get back to doing on Sundays again for a little bit, and just to check in, talk about the book The Intruder. So if you guys want to read that, that's what we're going to be reading, The Intruder. Or that's what I'm going to be reading, but we can talk about it. And yeah, and just to say, like, I just felt like not overwhelmed in a bad way, but like in a good way. There's so many of you guys who I met with this weekend, and it was such an honor to be able to meet and actually talk to quite a few of you, to hear your heart, to see, to hear what you are interested in and stuff like that, to see like that light in your eyes when you're talking about what your purpose is and what you want to do and where you want to see yourself at. Like it was really good. So I'm happy about that. I did show you, I don't know, some of y'all came in late. So I tested out these patches. This is that patch that I made, the caution discernment in progress patch. I stitched this out on Broski, on my Ricoma Marquee. And then this one I stitched out with a stitch, and it just, even my satin stitch on here is a lot thicker than it is on this one. But I need to stitch this out the regular way without using that plastic sheeting to see if I get a better outcome like this. Like this one looks good. I didn't use plastic sheeting for this one. I just used regular cutaway stabilizer and felt. And this one I used the plastic sheeting only, and it's not doing it for me, guys. It's not doing it for me. I need to make me a new jacket. Hey, Rosin, we're going to read The Intruder. Have you read that one yet? Have you read The Intruder? Let's see what I missed. You're not missing nothing. And the good thing about having like another software outside of that software, like Leonardo or like Leonardo and Silhouette Studio, is that you can export those files out as SVGs. If you have the business edition of Silhouette, and if you have the what is this one called? The Pro, Leonardo Pro, then you can use you can export out as SVGs. So there was something I wanted to show y'all. I forgot, because just like meeting with everybody and then kind of seeing like what people need and stuff like that. I just need to figure out what everything. I have notes of things that I want to do, but I know mostly a lot of people are interested in doing, learning about editing videos and things like that, and then how to post reels and what that looks like. So I'm gonna see if I can do like a screen record on my phone the next time I'm getting ready to edit a reel to show y'all, not a video, but a reel to show y'all. Yeah, like I be at work and we can't use. Oh, that sucks. Aww. Sometimes my coworker for next year, I'm using my Cricut and my color. Oh, that's cool, LaShonda. That's a nice gift to your coworkers. How many do you have to make? Chia breakfast pudding with almond milk and a bunch of eggs. Eggs I have in the refrigerator. It's by Frida McFadden. It's The Intruder by Frida McFadden. So I figured like maybe in like 2 weeks we could talk about it. See what everybody thinks. 2 weeks will be what? Is that Christmas? 2 weeks? I don't know. Let me see. In 2 weeks. In 2 weeks I will be out of work. I will be on vacation. So yeah, we can. I'll be on vacation. So for Christmas break. Not really on vacation, but I'll be on Christmas break around that time in 2 weeks. So that will be cool. We can kind of talk about that a little bit, talk about the book. Hey, Evie. Just in your department, 6 people. Okay, not bad. But still, that takes time. I mean, 6 people, that's still a lot. 8 inches. Oh. The Slight Edge, Turning Simple Disciplines into Massive Success by Jeff Olson. That sounds good, Barb. I need to put that in my list. Let me put it down now because I'm not going to remember. The Slight Edge. Oh, what is... I also, oh my goodness, I forgot that I had to do that. I also have to do, I need to make some props for this breakfast that they're having at the school. That's why I really do need my laser at the school, or a laser. The only problem with the Montport laser is that it's not one that has a pass-through. So, you know, I'm limited to that space underneath the laser. That's the only problem with the Montport. Hey, Creative Notions. It's called The Intruder by Frida McFadden. No worries, Barb. No worries, no worries. Hey, Rondrea. And DB. Did I miss anybody else? I don't think so. I don't think so. All right, but yeah, y'all. That's all I got. Nothing really major today. We can be off in a few minutes because I know that Sean comes on around this time, like maybe in maybe 20 minutes or so. So we'll be off by then. We'll be off. But I'm just doing this, y'all. That's it. I cannot wait to make my new. Did I show y'all my new jackets already? The colors that I got. I got like a pink jacket. Pink. I got like a light pink. So y'all know that my other jacket was like a darker, like hot pinkish color. This one is a light pink color. Super cute. And then I got like an army green color. I got like an army green color. And I cannot wait. I got to make patches for these. So this is the pink. And then I have this army green. Super cute, right? Super cute. But these are kind of like the same. It's the same style as that hot pink one that I made, that I have with the patches on it. Both of these are the same styles. I think these are super cute. I don't know how many of these I'm going to make myself, but somebody got to make it. The pink is really cute, right? Like a nice little light pink. Super cute. Yes, Denzel. I went live, like maybe 50 minutes ago? And hey, Denzel, like 15 minutes ago. Hey, Miss Joyce Lewis. Christina. Oh, girl, we read the Housemaid series. Super good. I think that's what made me start reading her stuff, because Yolanda actually read one of the Housemaid books in one of her book clubs, and then she suggested it. You know, she said that it was a really good book. We should read it. So we actually did end up reading it. And I ended up reading like the whole entire series. But then we kind of just been reading a lot of her books. But we need to branch out into other books, y'all. Like other authors. My favorite author is James Patterson. I love like mysteries and whodunits. I love books like that. So that's what I kind of stick towards. But I love James Patterson. I like Iris Johansen. As far as like mystery books, I like those types of things. I like good biographies. It just depends. I'll read anything, honestly. I'll read anything. Is that book on Kindle Unlimited? It should be, Lashunda. It should be. It should be. It's a newer. It's. I think it's her latest novel. I think it's her latest one, but it should be on there. I don't see why it wouldn't be. She's pretty. She's gotten to be pretty popular. Yeah. All right. Hey, Miss Deborah Browning. Lashunda, I got these, girl. I got these from Amazon. So the pink one, did you see my pink one with all the patches on it? That came from Amazon too. So these came from Amazon. And I just like to put the put patches on them. It's like it's a faux varsity or faux Letterman jacket. You know, it's faux, but you know, it still comes out super cute. Like I got so many compliments like going through the airport with my pink one on. When I was in Orlando, like a lot of people loved it. So, and if you're looking to sell those things, like it's a nice alternative to, you know, the actual cost of Letterman jackets. Because when you're dealing with true Letterman jackets, you're dealing, you know, it's leather that you're dealing with. The material is like a wool material. It's a different type. It's, you know, it's top tier when you're dealing with an actual Letterman jacket. Thank you, Miss Deborah Browning. I know what color. Like I don't even know what color. So y'all saw this. Of course, I would drop it. Oh, sorry, guys. So I saw this one. I don't know what I'm gonna put this on, and I don't know if I should stick to a color theme with those jackets too, like how I did with the hot pink. So with the hot pink jacket, I stuck with more so like pink, black, and white patches with that jacket, the hot pink one. But with this one, I don't know what like I don't know. I'm thinking of getting like a jean. I want to see if I can find like a jean jacket like this, or just like a jean long sleeve shirt, and then maybe put patches on it. Because I just don't know what color theme. I'm probably gonna want to go with the color theme. Olivine would be nice on that. Because this is very much so like Olivine. Olivine would be very nice on this. It would. Olivine, a little Orem. Orem would be nice on this too. Olivine and Orem. But Olivine would really pop on this. Give me a little bit of tone on tone. If you don't start nothing, don't start. You come in to start things. Now I'm trying to see what I want to put on that in Olivine. Like what type of design I would want to put on here. It would definitely probably be like in the back, and then I could put stones around it. But something I would want something kind of like long in the center of it, and then the stones can kind of go around it. Not like necessarily to go across the back, but maybe like something in bling in the center. I think that would be good. Maybe. Miss Jessie, I only think I watched maybe like 1 or 2 episodes of it. So I watched. So I've seen mostly all of the Alex Cross books. I haven't read. If James Patterson came out with a new one recently, like within the past 3 years, I haven't read it. But I read from like the first all the way up until maybe like 3 years ago that I read the book. So it was a book, and I usually read his non-Alex Cross books too. But it was one book he wrote. I think it was a book that he was writing with somebody, and I just could not get through it. I couldn't get through it. And I usually read books like super fast. I couldn't get through it. And I was like, James, what you got going on? Like, you need to get yourself right. Because this is not working for me. Remember, I keep telling you guys, like, that center part, I always end up with stones just left over where that roller is in the, in, on the I'm about to. Why do I want to say Juliet on the Romeo? And I just keep it. That's what gives me the grief. Just that area, but everywhere else, the stones come out just fine. But that roller marks, I think it just presses onto it. Tell you from Amazon. They came from Amazon. So it's the same pink one. I didn't see if you guys saw that pink one that I have. But that pink one, most of you guys know because it was sitting on the back of this chair forever, and I would never wear it until I finished putting the patches on it, and I finished putting the patches that I wanted to put on it. But those came from Amazon. I'll put a link in the Facebook group if you guys want to see it. But right now, right here in Jacksonville, her name is Brenda Jackson. I gotta look her up. Yeah. That's well with some of the books, not all of the books. Fern, with the like the series that he has, like the Women's Murder Club series, the Alex Cross series, those kind of keep you hanging a little at times. But his standalones, no, they're not. They don't keep you hanging. Like he finishes them up. It's just that Alex Cross one that, yeah, you will be left hanging, like trying to figure out like what's next. Like, Kristen said her next read is A History in Six Glasses. A History in Six Glasses. Things this for the shop tomorrow. Laser area has larger boxes stacked with all the blinks that arrived last week. That's all the hockey team blinks dropped off. So let us know. I hear you. The book is on Amazon now. I just listened to an excerpt. Nice, Miss Ronnie. Miss Berlin makes all. So you need a jacket. And then you can just get more patches and put on it. It's gonna be super cute. Am I so far behind? I gotta look up Brenda Jackson. Even though Sharon Davenport says she loves her. Oh no. Okay. Supervisor said he's working too much, Evie. He's working too much. He's getting colds and things, runny noses. He's working too much, Eve. He can't do it all by himself. And it seems like that's what's happening. He's doing it all by himself and it's too much work. Somebody's got to help him. Oh, she would love that. And then you could just make patches like with the year. She's graduating this year, well, this school year, 2026. You can make all types of things with that. And whatever she likes, if she into any sports. Like, you can really do these, like, real Letterman jackets. You can make a real nice, memorable jacket. So that would be awesome. Ms. Deborah Browning said, if you have a Costco near you, they have a black bomber jacket right now for $14.99, and they're very nice. Actually, Miss Deborah Browning, I do have a Costco's not too far from me. I think I'm going to go check it out and see if I can find one. I hope they have them here. You know, here in South Florida, things are a little bit different. Like what people up north have in their stores, we don't necessarily have all those good things in our stores because, you know, but a bomber jacket, I think that would be really good. People may want that. So I hope so. I hope they have it. If they don't, Costco is horrible. Horrible. Okay, it got really good. I'm going to have to watch it, Miss Jazzy G. That gives me something to watch. Like, that'll give me something to watch. I'll watch it. Does it stay true to like the series, the book series, or is it just like an additional thing? Like, is it going based off of the novels, or is it just, you know, new stuff? Oh, Shay, did you see my pink? So you don't have the hot pink one, the one that's bright pink. Now I have a lighter pink, girl. I just got to see what color I'm going to do it. They didn't have a teal one. Y'all know I look for a teal. But they didn't have a teal one. So I love this army green. This is the army green that I have. Like, these two colors look really good together too. Like this pink and this army green looks really good together. So I'm excited about it. Fern says she loves Brenda Jackson too. Y'all gonna make me do some Brenda Jackson now. I gotta go see. Fern, funny thing is, Fern, I just took down the Frosty template so that I can brush it in this week to make me a Frosty shirt. Which frost I need to do, I'm gonna make me a Frosty shirt. I just took it down. It's on the website. It should be on the website. It should be. Denzel. Eve's going live tonight. She didn't say. Yeah, she should be going live in a few hours. Denzel. Yeah, I love James Patterson. I do. Dim says she loves. Okay, so we don't have to do a whole Brenda Jackson situation. That's what we, because we don't have to do a whole Brenda Jackson situation. I got the slight edge. Barb told me slight edge. Now we got to do Brenda Jackson. Let me look this up. Yeah. We're going to have to do Brenda Jackson. Yes. I went on Instagram really quick. Oh, look at Brandy. That's so nice. Brandy, I see your table with your stuff. All right, let me see. I've been able to see a lot of you guys, like what you guys are working on, what you're doing. It has been wonderful. I'm looking at Brenda Jackson though, sorry. Brenda Jackson. Let me see. She has some new releases this year. Christmas with the Steels. Spilling the Tea. You have to see what that's about. That looks a little bit intense. Could you disengage the roller? You know, I probably could, Kristen. I'm gonna see if I can, because it gives me a headache. That's like the only part that gives me like an issue, is that center area. So I probably can do some. I gotta do something with it. Maybe if I shift it. I'm trying to think if I shift it so that it's not in the center, then maybe that would be better. So maybe just move the rollers out of the way. I'm gonna try to do that. Let's see. How about to do for my grandbabies? Nice one, Dre, for a Christmas gift. They're gonna love it. A silken thread. I could tell it looked like the cover looked like intense. Yeah, it looked intense. Y'all know I'm not a romance type of person. I'm a hopeless romantic, but I'm not a romance type of person. Like, I'm not really. I didn't get that. Okay. See. Yeah. Okay, so out of sheer curiosity, which do you go to first? I'm going to crime. I'm going to true crime. That's my go-to for everything. I'm going to not just true crime. I'm going to look for I've always liked like mystery books, like always, ever since I was a little kid. That my family, we would go to the mall, and it was a little different back then. I never did this with Taylor, ever. And I don't recommend nobody do it with their kids. But my parents, like my family, my grandma, my mom, like if I went to the mall with them, I didn't want to go buy anything. I wanted to go to the bookstore. So back then there was Walden Books. There was Walden Books, and there were two bookstores that were big back then. But Walden Books, in the mall that we would go to mostly, was a Walden Books. And so my family would drop me off in the middle of the corner in the book, because I did not want to go shopping. I didn't care. My mom could pick out anything that I wore. I didn't care. I didn't have to pick out my clothes. And this was up until the time I was like in middle school. Like my mom, even my mom could pick out all my clothes. I didn't care. Like she had really good taste, so it was fine. You can pick out my clothes. I just wanted to go into the bookstore and I would sit in the corner and get books and just read the books and see which books I wanted to buy. So by the time that my grandma, if I went with my grandma or if I went with my mom, depending on who it was, by the time that they were done and coming back to pick me up from the bookstore, I had my books. I have read a little bit of them, and depending on what the book was, I would just read through it and say, okay, I want this or I don't want it. It was the best. It was the absolute best. You can't do stuff like that. Even back then, probably was crazy to do it, but my family knew that I wasn't going with anybody. Like I wasn't budging. I wasn't moving. Nobody could like. I just wasn't. But nowadays you can't. It's yeah. You just can't. Oh, Evie, really? So then you just say, I'm not reading anything. I don't want to read nothing. Romance that has substance and crime infused. Barnes and Noble. Barnes and Noble is still here. Well, some people for Barnes and Noble. Like down here, we had Walden and we had something else. It wasn't Barnes and Noble here back then. It might have been, but inside of the mall, they used to actually have like the bookstore. There's no bookstores in any of the malls here. And back then, they used to have like Books a Million. Books a Million. There may be, I don't know if you guys are familiar with South Florida, but we have like this outlet mall called Sawgrass Mall, super huge. And I think they used to have a Books a Million in there. I think they still have a Books a Million mall. I'm Books a Million store in there. But Walden Books, I used to have my Walden card. You couldn't tell me nothing. The first book, okay. Well, that makes sense, Miss Jazzy G. Oh, don't worry, I'm gonna watch it because I only watched like the first two and then I stopped watching it. And what kind of made me upset, and y'all don't judge me for anybody who's a fan of his, because I like some of his work, but when they made Tyler Perry, Alex Cross, I was like, what is wrong with them? Like James Patterson, like you can no. He is not. When I envisioned Alex Cross, I did not envision Tyler Perry as Alex Cross. So that turned me off. I think that might have been when I stopped like really caring about Alex Cross and his books, because I felt like some of y'all might feel like he did a good job, that he should have been Alex Cross and stuff like that. I get it. I completely understand your opinion, but I did not feel like Tyler Perry was Alex Cross. Like I thought that was horrible casting. So I couldn't. And ever since then, I was kind of turned off from it. I'm sorry. I get a little weird like that. I love the library too. I still have my library card. I love the library too. I do. I love going to the library. I haven't been in a little bit, but Taylor and I used to go all the time when she was younger. Like we would go all the time. They have different activities there. She would go check out her books. She had her own library card. Um, I love the library, but it's not as popping as it used to be. It's definitely not, which is kind of sad, you know. But everybody has access to, the books, and then you can rent the books or check books out through your Well, it's not Overdrive anymore. I forgot what it's called. You can check books out through there, and you could check books out like years and years and years ago from Overdrive. Like I was checking books out maybe in like the early 2010s, maybe late 2000s, checking out books in Overdrive through the library, but you had to have your library card in order to do it back then. I don't know if you have to have a library card now. He said she reads the Newbery Honor books. I know a lot about the Newbery books. At B. Dalton. I think we have B. Dalton too. B. Dalton. B. Dalton. And see, those are only child things, because that's what I would do too. I'm not an only child, y'all. I have a brother. I have one brother, and he's almost 10 years younger than me. So we both tell people that we have a sibling, but we grew up as only children. We actually grew up as only children. So that's kind of how that went. So that is so okay. So it's probably still in the Sawgrass Mall. The Books a Million is probably still there. I haven't been to Sawgrass Mall. Well, I go there. That's where my Seasons 52 is. Seasons 52 is at Sawgrass Mall, but it's the mall is there, but it's, you know how they have like the out parts of the mall, the outer parts. It's in the outer part of the mall. And then when they closed down the Gap, I used to love the Gap, y'all. When they closed down the Gap from in the Sawgrass Mall and they closed it down, like I just well no. So the Gap outlet is still there. The Gap outlet is still there in Sawgrass Mall. It's in the other mall over here. In another mall. They closed down the Gaps, but it's still the Gap outlet is still open in Sawgrass Mall. Their areas it's so hot in there sometimes. I still use my t-shirts in town and Barnes and Noble. Yes, me too. Hey Anna. So there were several movies before Alex Cross. The Alex Cross character was played by Morgan Freeman, and those movies were really good. Those movies were really good. It's called Libby now. It's called Hey Shaka Terrell, Shaka Turl. Sorry, Shaka Turl. Libby. That's what it's called. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so I'm not the only person who feels like this. Okay, because I couldn't do it, and it just made me look at James Patterson a little weird. Like, sir, this is your legacy, and you're just letting anybody, come in on it. No, you gotta do better. Morgan Freeman was really good as Alex Cross. He was really good as Alex Cross. Girl, stop. Eve. Eve, no. You're a hot mess. A hot mess. Yes, that's how with us too. So there's like a waiting list on Libby. There's a waiting list. I always forget. Y'all told me before about Libby. I think Kristen, were you putting something on hold for Libby and you had to wait for it? Because I remember us talking about Libby before because before it was Overdrive and that's what I had before, but then I stopped using Overdrive. So and I just started using my books app on the phone and I would just buy the books. Denzel, no, I didn't know Tyler Perry had a new series. He does. I haven't seen. Did Tyler Perry make The House of Pain? Maybe not. No. I think the last Tyler Perry series I saw was that I actually that I purposefully watched was The Haves and Have Nots. That's what. And then that's just started getting too crazy for me. Like because I was like cars blowing up and stuff like that, so I didn't watch like maybe like the last two seasons. But I did enjoy it. I did enjoy it. There's some things like some of his work I do enjoy. Like I did enjoy it for the most part, but I just didn't feel like Alex Cross was his thing. Which Barnes and Noble and Books a Million was her. Yes, that's the listen. So I keep telling Taylor that we need to clean out like all of her books, maybe donate them or do something with she has so many books, like so many books. And I keep telling her like, hey, we can donate them, we can give them away, take them to school, let the school have them. But she's still holding on to them, so I'm not gonna push it too much. But these are books. This girl is never gonna read those books again. Chakaturo, we're just alike then. It's a big difference. It's a big difference when you have a super younger sibling. It's a big difference. A very, very big difference. I'm like his mama. That's Yeah, I'm like his mama. He has his mom, but he's an only child too. So I'm an only child. He's an only child. So he gets treated like an only child from our mom. So yeah, I'm like his mom. I'm the one to not play with him. See, the kids don't get a lot of that nowadays, like going to the library and stuff like that. Yeah. Oh, Brandon, I need to send you some math. Brandon says she is not into reading, but she loves math. Listen, one of my kids, I don't know what they were doing. So they were with the support facilitator, but I go into the support facilitator's classroom, and they're working. And they're like, "Oh, Miss Wilson, can you help me with this?" And so I call, "Yeah, I can help you with that." And I'm like, "Oh, let me ask the teacher, because, sir, why are you doing calculus?" Like, Taylor, listen, I don't know how. Well, I know how, because she handles her business and she can do anything. But after like geometry, and I didn't have to help Taylor with algebra, geometry, but I had already told her, listen, you doing all this math, you going doing all these advanced math classes, girl, your mama can't do all that. So she would just laugh at me because I'm like, mm-mm. So by eighth grade, I was done helping her because she had already taken geometry in eighth grade. So by the time she went to high school, she was taking, I think she had to take algebra 2, and then she had to take pre-calc. Like, she was just taking all this stuff. And I was like, don't ask me for help. If you need help, mommy will pay for a tutor for you. Okay. And I would always ask her, hey, do you need a tutor? Do you want me to get somebody to help you? Only one time did she say it, and then after that session, she was like, I'm fine, mom. I don't need anybody. And she did great. She did wonderful. She aced her classes like all the time. I think she got her entire high school. She might have gotten a B. She had like a 4.9 GPA, but she way smarter than me because, honey, I can't help you with anything. I keep asking her, like, while she's in school, I keep asking her, hey, do you need help? Do you need a tutor? Because, girl, I can help you. Now, I can help you write an essay. I can help you with that. I can help. But as far as math and science is concerned, those are not my things. Like, I'm the reader. I'm opposite of Brandy. Opposite. Opposite. Yes, Morgan Freeman was really good. Oh, you have 3 different library cards that you use in Libby? So that's the workaround. That's the workaround. So he made, okay, so I did like House of Pain. I don't know if House of Pain is back on, Fern, but I loved House of Pain. I did like House of Pain. I did. I did like House of Pain. Yep. Let me measure it down for a second. Oh no, you have to use, listen, we pull it out measuring tapes and everything when we're crafting. I have a few measuring tapes. You gotta, and then, oh my goodness, did anybody ever have to figure out how to get a perfect conical wrap for like those conical, the tapered cups? That's a whole nother thing with math too. A whole nother thing. Yeah, it's good and bad. It's good and bad. I like books, but I don't have any, like, I have a lot of books too. Like, Taylor's not the only one with a whole lot of books. Like, I have a lot of books, but having the digital access to it just, I mean, it takes up just digital space, but having the actual book is better. Definitely better. Second. And she finished on her own. Brandy, she finished on her own, girl. She finished. Oh, it's already 7:07. She finished on her own. Let me see the rest of the comments, and then we'll head over to Sean. Love Thy Neighbor. Okay, so Brandy, Love Thy Neighbor is also the title of a true crime show that I watch. Is it love thy neighbor? Or no, it's fear thy neighbor. It's fear thy neighbor. Not love thy neighbor. It's fear thy neighbor. I was about to say, wait. Okay. That's type theory. See, see. Mm-mm. Hey, Keisha. Sherilyn Kenyon. I haven't. Now, I like a good dystopian novel. I do. I love dystopian novels. Don't judge me. I love Twilight. Like, I love books like that. Um, I love stuff like that. Just, I'll read that all day. Fear that that was on Hulu. Fear that neighbor is on Hulu, but I think it's like an ID. Um, I think it's an ID show. I think so. It's good. Keisha, so I'm gonna be reading The Intruder by Frida McFadden. It's not gonna take me long to read it. Frida McFadden has super fat, like you can read her books very, very quickly. Like generally, it's very high paced. Kristen, I'm gonna go and do that. I'm gonna see if I can adjust that wheel. I didn't even think to adjust it. So thank you for telling me that, girl. To adjust it. Hey, Lakeisha Monique. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. The Intruder. Sherilyn. She's steamy too. I see, Lashonda. I see your trend. I see. I definitely see it. But I think a lot of y'all out here like the steamy stuff. A lot of y'all like the steamy stuff out here. It's me with this one who read the mystery novels and true crime. I gotta get myself together. I'm behind. All right, y'all. Let me see if Sean is on. Sean's on. We're gonna get ready to go because I'm gonna. My plan was to do these videos tomorrow, but I may start on them tonight. So that way, tomorrow, I think we have. I think I have a few meetings tomorrow. I think. Let me see. It's gonna pull up my schedule. Sorry, y'all. And so tomorrow, yeah, just four. Just four. All right, so that'll be good. So that way, by the time I'm gonna record a little bit tonight, and then tomorrow when I get home, I'll be halfway done. I'm just trying to see if Sean's on yet. Over there. Yeah, she's on. She's having Sunday Fun Day. All right, good people. It has been fun. I promise I'm gonna try to come back on next week. Um, I'm trying to post content. I should post some more stuff over here. Like if I just did like on this channel. So y'all, I created a Patrice L Instagram page and I planned on putting like just some like content like daily life stuff or teacher stuff, whatever I got going on that's not necessarily craft related. But I did start an Instagram page for Patrice L, and I think I'm just trying to see like would I already do like some work with me things over here, but like what else I'll be putting up over here. I'm trying to get my life together. Terry Brooks. Good night, Fern. I'm glad that you did, Fern. You better be working on that embroidery machine. That's what you better be doing. All right, y'all. But Sean is on Go Savvy. Sean at Go Savvy Designs. She's on right now, and I think she's making like a Christmas project. So check her out. I love y'all so much. Thank you guys for hanging out with me and listening to me, and I'm so grateful for this community as a whole because so many of you guys support us and support me, and I appreciate y'all so much for that. And just like talking to some of you guys over this weekend, this is like the first time I've ever done this, and it was just really eye-opening for me, and it gave me more of an appreciation for you guys and what you do. But I do want y'all to know, like, don't be scared of your dreams. Okay, your dreams are not nightmares. Don't be scared of them. Okay, go for it. Don't wait. Do what you have to do. Um, because, like I said earlier, time is not going to wait for anybody. Okay, so do what you want to do while you can. I love y'all, and I will see you guys next week over here. But I'll see y'all throughout the week over on Craftable Things. Later, y'all.